Hello and welcome to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet Podcast, the show where we explore the infinite benefits of creating the relationship of a lifetime, attracting our ideal forever partner like a magnet, and living our best life as the highest and best version of ourselves. I'm your host, Arell Holloway. I'm the results coach, fitness expert, former real estate investor, and founder of UTAIY, Unveiling the Angel in You, and the World Impact Compound Movement. This podcast is for overachievers and romantics that never learned the art of love relationships. That was me. Anyone wanting to improve their relationships and receiving and having, as well as giving unconditional love. And the biggest impact I can make in someone's life is to teach them how to manifest their ideal forever partner. So with this podcast, I'm dedicating to help souls around the world wake up to who you really are and what you really want in life, helping you on your path of learning about unconditional love by creating significant epic relationships that generate happy memories.
What you want isn't always what you need, and by getting clarity on this will unblock you from creating your goals and dreams. Arell Golden Nugget. What you want isn't always what you need. And by getting clarity on this will unblock you from creating your goals and dreams. From yours truly. And that's also our title today. Arell's Golden Nugget. What you want isn't always what you need. And by getting clarity on this will unblock you from creating your goals and dreams. From yours truly. And that's also our title today. What do I mean by what you want isn't always what you need? Here's an example. The thing you want most may be the perfect partner that will love and accept you as you are right now. The thing you need is to level yourself up to the highest and best version of yourself, because that will greatly increase the quality person you draw to you. This all seems pretty straightforward. Question: so why doesn't this seem the natural process for us? Answer: because this is not what we were taught to do, and its replacement has been taught to us instead. What is this replacement? Here are the 10 most common ways we are taught to find a romantic relationship: online dating, social events and gatherings, mutual friends and networks, hobbies and interests, speed dating, professional matchmaking services, volunteering, self-improvement, spiritual and religious communities, travel and adventure. These may all be successful ways of meeting someone, but we don't want to just meet someone. That's the old way of thinking. Just meeting someone and then hoping it turns out well. No, man. Or at least when we meet someone, we realize that we want to meet someone extraordinary to us. Often what we are taught is just to meet someone we get along with or we click with. Well, clicking should be much more extensive than just a click or quick click. This person should check many of our boxes of what kind of person we want to be with in a relationship. Remember, one of our human downfalls is convenience. The other day I was on my way home from a very long day, and I realized that we didn't have any cheese for sandwiches. I wanted to make some family that were visiting me, because I didn't want to turn around and go to a grocery store and fight that traffic yet again. I stopped at a large gas station, thinking that surely they had cheese. I found one kind of cheese they had. When I saw it, I knew it wasn't what I wanted. But I needed cheese for the sandwiches. I figured that no one would notice too much that it is not good cheese that I would normally serve, since this will be hidden among other sandwich ingredients. When I opened the cheese, it was super slick, and I don't mean great or cool here. I mean, it was super slippery slick. The texture was weird, and I had to serve this standard cheese on my sandwiches because stopped at a convenience store to buy it instead of planning well and buying it at a regular grocery store. This was a matter of convenience. It was convenient to get the cheese here. Yet what I got was weird and substandard in my eyes. And you know what I'm going to say next. If you start buying substandard items, then that becomes a way of doing things, and the result of that will come along with it. The way we do anything is the way we do everything. Introducing substandard product or people into our lives can become a way of doing things, which eventually makes it a part of our program, and our life will reflect the result accordingly. Human nature is to find the easiest way of doing things, usually. If we start to take shortcuts like frequently visiting convenience stores, then we will get standard product, people, and eventually a substandard life. This is one common way we are taught to find a romantic relationship here that sticks out. An example of what works and what doesn't work. If you wanted your dream job, then would you get dressed up nice and go to an interview for that job without predetermining what this company is looking for in qualifications for the person they want to hire? I don't think so. This interview would go very badly and be a huge failure and embarrassment, and will destroy your future abilities to ever apply there again. Why exactly is that so? Well, because you have not checked the job qualifications and compared them to your current qualification. You have not done what it takes to qualify for this position. You have not prepared or considered what you must know to perform and excel in this position. You merely showed up and thought that miraculously you would get the job and they would teach you everything you needed to know to be good enough at it. You have not considered that all the other applicants that are showing up for this interview also have leveled themselves up to be the best person in this role. So you are outperformed by everyone else there that showed up leveled up. Yet you believe deep down that the interviewer whose job is to find the best candidate for this position will somehow see that special quality and potential in you and pick you out over every more qualified person, because that is what you have come to believe will really happen, and prove to you that your belief and way of doing things is superior and works despite of rationality pointing to something else. That was a little bit of a mouthful, sorry. Further, you believe that if this interviewer doesn't pick you over all the other more qualified candidates, that it is their loss and they didn't deserve you in the first place. The great danger here is that this mentality will keep you from leveling up and keep you stuck to stay the same, and everyone will just have to accept you that way. Who does this mentality really hurt here? It only hurts you. Meeting a potential ideal forever partner candidate can be like an interview I just described. If we don't prepare and qualify ourselves for this meeting, then our result will be the same as the above failed job interview. By qualifying ourselves, I mean put our best foot forward. Train ourselves to level ourselves up to the highest and best version of ourselves. Create inner peace within ourselves. Make up our minds that we are happy every moment of our life and train to be so. Get clarity on what we want in our IFP. Get clarity on what our IFP wants in their IFP and mirror that. And know in my interview example, I spelled this out in an almost silly way. But sometimes we come to believe silly things that end us getting our hearts crushed to the point we might never attempt to love again. And that would be a tragedy. And because we are writing our own story, even the scenario or scene may be designed to have that exact outcome to validate a point you're writing in your story. I call this our life story core, because we write our story around them, and this is the point our many scenes finally conclude to. To say that our life story core is critical to assure that it is aligned with our goals and dreams is a deep understanding. If your life story core is not aligned with what you want, and we are still running an old program life story core, then not only will you not achieve what you want, but we are in for a tormented life of wanting one thing and constantly creating something else and wondering why. If you want to learn more about our life story core, check out my Ideal Forever Partner Magnet podcast, episode 16. What is your life story and why that depends on you creating your goals and dreams? Earlier, I said I would tell you which one of the 10 common ways we are taught to find a romantic relationship sticks out and is closest to what it actually takes to create our ideal forever partner. It's self-improvement. I believe that making ourselves attractive to our IFP is the most important thing for us to focus on. It will not only make us the greater person, but it will also attract our ideal forever partner to us like a magnet. And I'm not just talking about cosmetically or physical attraction. So what we want and what we need are not always the same thing. In fact, they can be quite different. The thing you want most may be the perfect partner that will love you and accept you as you are. The thing you need is to level up yourself to the highest and best version of yourself because that will greatly increase the quality person you draw to. Getting stuck in what you want and ignoring what you may need is a recipe for a tormented life of not getting what you want. So ask yourself what you want, and then ask yourself what you need. Are you ready to be the ideal forever partner that will attract your high-level IFP like a magnet? Find out how ready you are if your IFP was standing in front of you right now. Take the IFP Magnet Scorecard quiz now and answer this quick 2-minute quiz, and we'll send you a personalized report, plus a complimentary PDF on how ready you are if your IFP was standing in front of you right now. Go to www.score.arell.vision. Score.arell.vision. Usually at this time, I would go into the affirmations and declaration meditation, but that has its own time slot now. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I recently launched the 2024 Inner Peace Challenge, where you can learn how to create inner peace for yourself that will automatically share it out into the world, teaching others. Consider rewarding yourself and accepting this challenge to add the integral part of leveling up to the highest and best version of you. It's free and will improve your life immensely. Take this epic journey with me at wicm.love. Thanks for sharing a part of your morning with me. I'm grateful that you did, and I hope that you are more self-aware and evolved since we started 30 or so minutes ago. If you can shift in this short of a time, imagine what you can accomplish in a whole day, 1 month, 1 year, etc. In our affirmations and declarations meditation portion, that's now in 10 days, we use a breathing technique that enables us to move through the realms of past, future, and bring us back to and keep us in the present. Within the breathing techniques, you also were able to affect your blood flow and blood pressure, as well as your heartbeat at your will. If you can affect your body's organ functions at your will, imagine what else you have the capability of doing with specific training. We are infinite beings with infinite possibility, and that's the truth. Have a beautiful day. And recall this experience throughout your day, and remember that you can influence your body's and your mind's functions and change how you feel. You can also influence and change how you feel at any given time or moment. These are a lot of abilities that don't even scratch the surface of our human abilities. All it takes is taking charge. Finally, our weekly Ideal Forever Partner Magnet newsletter is out that unveils secrets, tips, hacks on attracting your ideal forever partner like a magnet. Get this weekly wealth of information in one place. Just go to the ifpmagnet.com and you can sign up to get started on your weekly tips, secrets, and hacks to find your IFP. Question: are you ready to be the ideal forever partner IFP that will attract your high-level IFP like a magnet? Find out how ready you are if your IFP was standing in front of you right now. Take this IFP Magnet Scorecard quiz now. Answer this quick 2-minute quiz, and we'll send you a personalized report, plus a complimentary PDF on how ready you are if your IFP was standing in front of you right now. Go to score.arell.vision. That's score.arell.vision. Chat soon.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet podcast. Your support helps us reach more souls in search of their unconditional true love. Check us out everywhere podcasts. Remember, you have the power to create heaven on earth through unconditional love. This is your life, no one else's. Grasp the courage to strive for the highest and best version of you